Yo, gelled up diesel and frozen death. Man, road intro. What's up, YouTube? Yes, again, it's your boy, TC with GrimReaper Transport. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I've been hearing things at the truck stop, and then I thought about you guys. Check it. Let's go on to make this video short, quick, and understandable, all right? If you Google search what temperature diesel gels at, meaning diesel doesn't freeze, it gels, it turns into jelly. So when it turns into jelly, it can't pass through your line. So Google says your diesel starts to gel after 32 degrees. So anything 32 and below, your diesel will start to gel. How to prevent it from gelling? Dude, get you some anti-gel. Read the bottle, know the size of your tank, and use accordingly. What I tell everybody is I have 3 tanks. My 2 saddle tanks and my main tank. I usually put diesel in my main tank and just run it. And then when I fill up my saddle tanks, I put my anti-gel in my saddle tanks. So when the diesel runs out of my main tank, it'll clear the line, the diesel will clear the line going into my main tank. And then my main tank will suck it up through its line, and then you got anti-gel in the lines. But like today is January 26, 2022. Yesterday, January 25th, the temps dropped in the negatives. Yep, no lie, dropped in the negatives. I was in Tipton, Indiana, and the temp dropped that night to -4. So this is the main time that you really want to listen to this. This is one of the main times you should already have anti-gel in your tank. Your anti-gel should have been in your tank when the temp dropped below 32 degrees. All right, 32. See that big number? I'm gonna put the big number right there, 32 degrees. Anything below that number, you need to drop some anti-gel in your tank. Now, if the temperature ever drops into the single digits, I can't tell you what to do, but I tell you what I do. My truck don't shut off. You heard me right. My truck does not shut off. No. Those of you that don't like to idle, this will be the time that you want to idle. You want fuel constantly pulling through your lines during this time, because the temperature is low enough to where it can start gelling your diesel. Some of y'all gonna say, oh man, I ain't gotta do that, I can put the 911 in there. All right, but you do know that 911 to mess around can hurt your system more than it can help your system, because it is a real potent blend So it could hurt. From what I was told, even by some mechanics, it said when you put that 911 in there, it's only supposed to be, literally, like it says 911, meaning it's supposed to be for emergencies only. Your stuff done gelled up. Don't put it in there to keep it from gelling, no. It'll thin your fuel out more. You don't want that. So you'll get the regular anti-gel, you'll put it in there beforehand. In my opinion, you should run your truck all night. Now, if you have the automatic regen and you don't want to smell the fumes, put something on the brake pedal to keep it from coming on. Or you turn your air on, do it for set it for internal circulation to blow out through the front vents, not the defrost, because if you do it on the defrost, it's gonna automatically shut off. You do it for the front vent, get your little heat blowing through, and do circulation for internal circulation. So when it does go into that regen mode, it won't suck that smoke from the regen back up through the system and into the truck, and then you suffering from carbon dioxide poison or whatever poison that'll cause. All right. Now, the other reason why I say you should run your truck is what I was just talking about. Frozen death. Some people would be rolling me, say, hey man, my truck was saying low def, filled with def, and I know I had just filled my def tank up, and it's saying it's finna deregulate your speed down to a certain speed, whether it be 50 or 45, 35, whatever. You do not want to cut your truck off at that point. The reason why it's doing that is because your def is frozen in its reservoir. So if you can make it to a mechanic shop, or like the TA mechanic shop or the Love's mechanic shop, just ask them, can you park the truck in there for a minute, for a little while to warm up, so it'll start letting the def warm up in the truck, and then your gauges should go back to reading right. It might tell you to turn it off, and turn it off. If it don't crank back up, it's their fault, but I wouldn't want to turn it off. But if you get to the TA, I know TA typically has those industrial heaters already mounted in there. It might take 30 minutes for the thing to thaw out, just for your truck to get down to a thaw temperature. So ask them, can you park the truck inside and close the bay doors, and you can shut it off, because it's gonna defrost. If not, they might have those I call them bazooka heaters. You sit on the ground, they propane or kerosene heaters. Have them put one in front of your truck to blow to the rear of the truck. Make sure it got enough distance away from the front of your truck, because you don't want to melt nothing in the front. And let the heat just blow under your truck. It'll start heating that up, and it'll melt. Quick thing. But if you keep your truck running, when your truck goes through that regen cycle, it's gonna crank it up. It's gonna crank the heat up that's going up under your truck. Excuse me. So your def might not freeze. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna freeze, but it might not freeze. And what I do, I make sure I park between two big trucks, and make sure the rear door, because you know I got a crew cab, the rear door and halfway the length of my truck body, I try to make sure those are right between two big trucks. So when it does generate that heat, some of that heat is staying right in the vicinity of my truck. And like last night, every truck at the Love's and Tipton, pickup, semi, box truck, everybody was running. It was no idle. Nah, I'm asleep, I ain't gonna worry about. No, everybody was running. So it was generally enough heat in the parking lot. So that's what I'm getting on. Y'all want to know what I use for the anti-gel? I'll post a picture right here, or it'll be right over my face if I remember. I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's the white bottle. Any truck stop you go into, it's a white bottle. That says anti-gel on it. It's performance and anti-gel, something like that. Most truck drivers will tell you they use Hot Shot Secret, and it's another one that's up there. I use the one in the white bottle. So that's it, y'all. Just make sure you don't freeze. Make sure you always prepare for the winter. You got winter clothes. You got a big coat. If you don't have a big coat, see that coat right there with the reflectors on it. Man, they sell those types of coats, full yellow with the reflector on it, in the truck stops. They will keep you warm. Sorry for the bumping. It's just bad road on I-55 in Arkansas. It's But those puffy jackets, work jackets, and they sell in the truck stops, they will keep you warm. Make sure you layer your clothes up. And yo, no sneakers. Not in the winter. No sneakers. Come on. Boots, man. Boots. Insulated boots. So that's it. It's the short one today. I got y'all. I'm trying to shorten down for y'all. So y'all keep watching. Oh, what I haven't said in a long time. Hey, like the video. Comment in the video. Give your input on something that another driver would benefit from. And if it's a good point that I haven't thought about, I'll try to expand on that topic. Share my videos, like my videos, and if you ain't a subscriber, subscribe to my video. Still trying to reach that 1,000 mark, y'all, but y'all, hey, we do what we do. We getting up there slowly but surely. I still haven't got any comments on what time you guys want me to start my live. I'm not gonna start the live until y'all give me a time limit on Saturday. It's gonna be on Saturday. If I remember right, it's gonna be called Reaper Saturday, I think it is. We're gonna go over everything. Anything anybody go through on the road, we can talk about it. You want to talk about the most embarrassing thing you've done, the most embarrassing thing I've done, the quote-unquote blonde moments I've had. No offense to none of the blondes. I love blondes. So we can talk about anything. It's y'all platform. So give me a time of when we should start Reaper Saturday, and we can go from there. So y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. The road may be grim, but what we gonna do? I know what I'm doing, but what we gonna do? We gonna reap that money all day, all day. You feel me? Yo, y'all be safe out on the roads. Don't be speeding. Do below the speed limit when it's this cold and you got ice on the road, man. Do not do the speed limit. Do not do 5 above. Go below. You feel me? Stay safe. Stay blessed. Hopefully, I'll see you on the road. Peace.